Good morning and welcome to the Alexandria Museum of Art and Rapids Regional Medical Center morning Qi Gong. It is Saturday, September the 5th, if I looked at it properly. And this is our first return to the Alexandria Museum of Art gallery upstairs. Of course, a special thank you to Rapids Regional Medical Center for being our sponsors. They're giving us a generous grant and ongoing to continue to produce the Qi Gong classes in the morning. They are also looking for additional areas to expand the Healthy at AMoA programming. So if you have any input on that, please do get with me via email, via text, direct message, however you can. Let me know what you're interested in. They are looking to expand the offerings through the grant. As you no doubt know, if you're local, we've just endured a surprisingly strong hurricane. A lot of us have taken a lot of damage. I'm going to dedicate today's class, as I dedicated my last practices, to those of us who are still suffering without electricity, without cable, without air conditioning, and having to boil water and so on and so forth. If you are able to in any way, definitely get on social media if you can. There are a number of places that are offering free meals, they're offering bottled water. There's a lot of support out there, and I would be very remiss if I didn't mention the fact that we have probably an even dozen different electrical companies down here right now still working to get us back on the, all of us back on the power grid. I have seen trucks from Pike and TDM and Groves and of course Clico, and speaking for myself, I'm profoundly thankful for those guys and women who are out there in absolute miserable heat and then right now in miserable mosquitoes, working very hard to get us back on the grid, and it is profoundly appreciated. So thank you to every one of you. If you're a lineman, if you're a support staff, if you just answer the phones at Clico, you're part of the help, and it is profoundly appreciated. So the museum also is offering, of course, air conditioning and Wi-Fi to, I want to say members and non-members alike. If you want to get in out of the heat and come into the cool, look at the beautiful art, need to borrow the Wi-Fi to check on social media progress, to check in with friends and family, make sure they're okay, let them know you're okay. The museum has been very gracious about that. Letting folks in to get caught up and to get some air conditioning and cool down some. Classes are resumed as of today at the museum. We'll continue every Saturday as always. Hopefully we can return to some sense of normalcy pretty soon here. I think I got back internet this morning at my house, so this video may not be posted until mid-afternoon, but it will be posted as always, and I'll resume recording the morning sessions as well. So thank you for your patience, and I sincerely hope that you have the best right now, that you have got air conditioning and power, and if not, I hope you get it very, very soon. And I actually have two class members this morning, which is a very nice surprise. They're well distanced. I'm not wearing a mask because they're well off to my side here. So I'll be in front of the camera here. They'll be with us in the classroom in the museum here in the gallery, and we'll proceed. Just gotta find my spot on the camera. I never can. I'm not good at cameras. We ready? All right. First Sal. Lifting the heavens. brief pause. My apologies. I did not mention at the beginning of class, nor did I mention to you guys. During cleanup, I managed to hurt my back pretty good. It is actually on the mend. I'm feeling much better. Not looking for sympathy, but I'm going to tell you up front that there are several postures that I probably still can't do. So in this instance, I'll actually have my classmates here doing the postures, and I'll talk the breathing and timing with you. I will attempt them, of course, but there's no guarantees. So if this looks funny, that's just me. I'm good at hurting myself. I'm really good at that. That's all I can just hurt myself good. All right. Wise Al gazes backwards. Breathe out. Draw bow, shoot tiger. Stars fall to earth. Breathe in. Lie in the wag's tail. create heavens and earth. Breathe in. Before we begin, Qi sits on the throne and stamps the earth. I want to be very clear that Patty is at least 20 feet from me off to my side, and Patty's a good 30 feet off. The no mask thing is only because they're at a very great distance from me and each other. So we're not being foolish this morning. We're just enjoying the copious gallery the museum has provided for us. So thank you, Maddie, on behalf of the museum. All right, Qi sits on the throne. and stamp the earth. Last one. Well done, ladies. And thank you at home for watching when you get to watch. I realize we're not as prompt. We're certainly not live anymore due to Facebook and other limitations, but doing our best. That's all we can do right now. I think now especially, it's all we can do our best. We will, as I said, resume class here in the museum every Saturday morning, 10:30 Central Time. That is, of course, sponsored by Refuge Regional Medical Center, and their generous grant covers this as well as several other Healthy at AMoA programs. And as I said at the beginning of class, they are looking to expand that offering. So if you have any thoughts, input, desires, wishes, please communicate them to myself or the museum staff. Anybody can talk to, we'll get to Catherine, and we can get that back to Refuge Regional, and we can get this moving and get some new interesting things in here if you'd like. If you have a preference, if you have no preference, just let us know what you think. Of course, we are again back here in the museum. We'll be masked if we are crowded enough to be masked, but the museum is a very safe place to be right now, I promise you, especially with having air conditioning. If you haven't got air conditioning, the museum has opened their doors to members and non-members to come in and cool off, get a little water, use the Wi-Fi if you need to. Take advantage of those offerings if you have to. Don't be ashamed of that. I would strongly suggest you, if you can, get on social media. There are a number of people, local groups of all walks, who are offering meals and water and all kinds of good things. Don't be ashamed to take the assistance if you need it. We have been hit very, very hard, I think harder than in my memory. I've lived here almost 50 years now, and this, I think, is the worst storm we've had in this area in that time. Certainly we got handed our butts pretty hard, so don't be ashamed to reach out for help if you need it. That goes for me as well. If you need help from me, if you need air conditioning, if you need a warm shower, if you need a cold shower, if you need somewhere to be, call me, text me, my door's open. Watch the mosquitoes. Please keep yourself safe as always. Like I say, I think I left the house this morning, headed here, and I'm fairly certain my cable, my Wi-Fi was back on again. I'll verify that this afternoon. If so, I'll be able to resume uploading videos tomorrow morning at the 8 a.m. class, or what will used to be the 8 a.m. class. So keep watching for those classes on YouTube and on Levi Tai Chi on Facebook page. And I'm running out of things to say. So, as always, please, especially now, stay safe and be well.